Howdy, folks. Woody Wells from NeedCoffee.com here. Back again for another Wayhomer review. Here's how this works. I've just left the cinema where I've seen a film, and I'm going to tell you about it on my way home. I don't need my sunglasses. I left them in the car. This time we're here to talk about Limitless. Okay, so Limitless. What can we say about Limitless? The deal is this. Bradley Cooper is a schlubby, unfocused, unmotivated wreck of a would-be writer who just has all kinds of problems. Can't pay his rent, can't keep his girlfriend, the usual. And he stumbles across a new fancy drug that apparently will turn you into Viggo Mortensen, i.e. perfect focus, able to learn languages at will, and be creative and think your way out of anything, like Viggo Mortensen. So, basically, it's not...
It's a bulldozer, I'm sorry.
So it's a bulldozer. You've never seen a bulldozer before? It's turning around even. It's following us. We're being followed by a bulldozer. Don't film the bulldozer. Good God. This is now limitful. This is what this review is. Anyway, Limitless. So basically, so he's on this drug and things start to happen and he starts to turn into Viggo Mortensen. But there's a price for being Viggo Mortensen, as only Viggo could tell you. And things get complicated. That's the best way that I know to leave the synopsis, because I encourage people who want to make trailers to go and watch the trailer for Limitless, because what's great about it is that it shows you a lot of stuff that's going on and yet doesn't give anything away. So by watching the trailer, you're not exactly sure who the antagonists are, you're not exactly sure where the trouble's coming from, and there's a lot of nice surprises, but you still understood what the hell the movie was supposed to be about, which is a nice change of pace from, most trailers these days. So anyway, I'll leave the synopsis there. What's interesting is, I like Bradley Cooper a lot, and, I first ran across him in The Hangover. I know he'd done other stuff like that, but he's just kind of this extremely likable guy, so much so that, I'm sure lots of men around the country feel like I do, that you don't know whether to punch him in the face or buy him a drink, because he just seems so pretty. But in a masculine pretty way. Does that make any sense? You know what I'm talking about. But I like him a lot. He's just extremely likable. He's got that leading man quality about him. And, liked him in Hangover, liked him in the A-Team, and here he is. Now he is the leading man. He is the guy who the movie is built around. And, he carries himself well. And I think the movie works. The movie is entertaining, to get to the point of the matter. But I think the reason that it does is yes, it's an interesting idea, but the fact that he's in it and is able to play it the way that he does makes it very entertaining, because he's a very entertaining individual. Because basically, if you think about it, the story is just like a glitzy version of like Flowers for Algernon, right? Pretty much that we've seen this idea of super smartness before, but they do play around with it and tweak it a little bit so that it's you're not sitting there the entire time going, I'm bored. I can see where this is going from a mile off. I feel like I've taken the drug when it comes to this plot. No, it's actually got a little bit of twists and turns and entertainment to it, so that even if there is something going on that you're like, I could have seen that coming, you don't care because you're having a good time. And that's the important thing. And I think let me talk about anybody else, I think more than anything else, it's not a superlative film. It's not probably the best science fiction that you'll see this year. I don't know. But it was just a good film. It was just an entertaining film, and that's worthwhile. And does some things and took some chances that I didn't think it was going to, so that was good. It's nice to see Robert De Niro in something where it's obvious that he's, not just cashing a check. That's a nice change of pace. I need to see, there is a, and I guess he's Russian, I don't know, supposed to be Russian, a thug that's in the film. And his part is quite entertaining, and I liked him as an actor too. I didn't have a chance to look up on my phone while I was taking a tinkle what his name was, but he was quite good as well. So no, I mean the bottom line is it's entertaining. It's it puts across the story well. It's got enough of an original story where you're not bored, and it's fun. And Bradley Cooper does a good job. As far as to, seeing it this weekend, I mean, yeah, if you want to go see a film, I would catch a matinee, of course, to save money, because I'm just frugal like that. But yeah, I mean, it would be worthwhile to see it. Now, if you don't have a burning desire to see it, based on either the cast or the trailer, are you going to feel cheated if you see it later at home on DVD or on Netflix? Probably not. There's nothing in it that really lends itself to a gotta have it on a big screen or something like that. But it is worth checking out. Cup-wise, I think I would probably... I have not decided. I am undecided, but I think I'm going to do like somewhere between 3.5 and 4. I thought it was going to be a solid 3.5, but there are certain things in there which I thought were enough of a risk that, I like it when you do stuff that I go, oh shit, I didn't see that coming. So I have to think about what the actual rating is, but it's in that ballpark. So as far as Bradley Cooper, Limitless, yes, positive film, and worth seeing in some form or fashion. So there you go. So that's another Wayhomer done. I just want to say real quickly, thank you to everybody who watches these things, of course. And I know I normally talk about stumbling and all that stuff, but I will say this: if you would like to support Need Coffee, there are many ways to do that. And the way I'll mention this time is this: if you're going to buy stuff from Amazon, anyway, do it through us, and we get kickbacks. If you go to the front page of the site, there's an Amazon search block there. Anything you search on through that and purchase, we get kickbacks for, and it helps us keep the lights on and pay for the gas that I'm using right now, and the power and the camera and all that other good stuff. So thank you in advance for doing that. It's much helpful, and much helpful. It's a bulldozer. And we'll see you next time. Bye.